everyone's talking about all the wonderful new projects that we're doing. Well, I've taken it upon myself within my heart to look after the old projects. And the first old project, which is actually not even an old project, it's an eternal project, is the chanting of the Mahamantra. Now, I want you all to chant the Mahamantra just like you chanted in Japa. So I'm asking you that when you're in Kirtan, you're saying so many other things. Ramo, Ramo, Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Why are you changing it? Prabhupada, he said, don't change anything. He told when he was leaving this world that we should follow his instructions totally and never change a thing. And now you've become so attracted to this other mantra, which a lady asked me at the Sunday feast when I'd given the class. I went downstairs and she was standing down there and she said to me, please, can I ask you a question? And I said, yes. And she said, can you tell me which mantra is right? The one we know or the new one? Huh? So Srila Prabhupada, he heard Vishnu Jan singing this Ramo. He came up to him and he said, who is this Ramo? We do not know any Ramo. Are you trying to destroy this movement? And so from that question from that lady, are we trying to destroy that movement, that she's asking me which mantra is right, the old one or the new one? Now I hear you chanting in the kirtan. The person who's singing, he was singing the Mahamantra nicely, but you all, in response, are going, Ramo, 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 Ramo. So I'm telling you, on behalf of Srila Prabhupada, how he didn't like it. He didn't want us to sing these things. So you have to stop it, and you have to chant nicely. It's not Ramo, it's not Krishna, it's not Krishna, is it? It's not Ramo, and it's not Nisringo, and it's not Gaurango. And the other day, when I was here, it was Prabhupada's appearance day. And a devotee, I just came in. I was paying my obeisances to the deities. And this devotee was singing, and he was going, Prabhupada. Oh, I nearly died. I just wanted to go over there, grab him by the scruff of the neck and say, it's not Prabhupada. That's my spiritual master. His name is Prabhupada, isn't it? So please, please, I beg of you, please let's get back on track and sing the Mahamantra just like our dear Srila Prabhupada sang. Because he's the one who taught us. He has written this Mahamantra in his books thousands and thousands and thousands of times. Tell me, one of you, have you read in Srila Prabhupada's books that he wrote Hare Krishna or Hare Rama? No, he wrote Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And if we don't stop this, we're confusing the public. They don't know which mantra is right, and they'll come and they'll think this Aura mantra is right, but it's not right, okay? So can all of you work nicely together and fix it? Fix this for Srila Prabhupada. Hands up. Everyone, you can all fix it? All right, that's very nice. Very, very nice. I'll be checking on you. And another thing is that Mataji was talking about everything, what all the projects doing. First person that came is talking about a new temple project. But we have many old temples. And Prabhupada was very particular. First of all, you have Lord Brahma. He's creating. Lord Shiva, he's destroying. And Lord Vishnu, he's maintaining. Well, I tell you, we are doing very poorly on the maintaining because our temples are dirty. And Srila Prabhupada was so particular about that. When he went to Mayapur, he would always say to Jayapataka Maharaj and his crew, you keep Mayapur clean. And one day, Prabhupada came there and he said, I want to go for a walk around Mayapur. And he went for a walk and he found one piece of paper. And he said, you keep Mayapur clean. Nowadays, you can find thousands of pieces of paper. When I walk around the temples, when I visit the temples, I often have to tell them, your temple is dirty. Sometimes I start cleaning myself. But I'm getting old now. I'm 74. And so I don't have the strength and the energy to get down there and pick up all the papers. But I want you all together to do this. Make it your duty. Every day you can walk around the temple. You find papers, you find untidiness, clean it. Don't think the cleaning lady's coming, because we can't always afford a cleaning lady. Or don't think the Matajis are going to clean it, right? No, it's all our responsibilities. So we're the servants of Lord Vishnu, and Lord Vishnu's job is to maintain. And Srila Prabhupada, he was so proud of his ISKCON. Now, if a person comes, there's a saying, first impressions count. First impressions count. So if they come in the driveway to the ISKCON center, and all along the driveway there's papers everywhere. We just had Janmashtami. This is a week later. All the papers are still there, right? So it's our duty to keep Prabhupada's temples clean. Because if we don't keep his temples clean, if we don't follow his philosophy just like he taught us, Prabhupada's movement won't be the same anymore after so many years. And Prabhupada's disciples, and a lot of you all, are passing away quite young. So we have to take this very, very seriously, to maintain what we've got, and then when we get our new temples, to maintain them. You agree? Yes, yes. And the next thing, I do notice things, you see, and in that way I get the ideas of what to do. And the next thing I noticed is that the devotees, you're so much younger than us. We're 74, someone coming to 80, so our life is not going to be that much longer. But I noticed the devotees have very bad health, right? Very bad health. And the reason why you have bad health is because you are what you eat. So if you're eating, like Prabhupada taught us that we should eat simple during the week and feast on Sunday. But sometimes it's feast every day, right? So if you're having feast every day, you're going to get trouble with your liver, your gallbladder. I'm getting a BP now, high blood pressure. I don't know where it came from, but probably I ate too much, you know. So too much oil, too much salt, too much spice, and too much sugar. All these things, you'll find you young people will get very sick very quick. And when you get sick, sometimes it's not possible to recover. I heard there's one devotee here in Jane already has stomach cancer. I wouldn't imagine he's very old. So that you don't want this to happen to you. And Prabhupada said, first of all, chant japa. No. He said, first of all, health. Right? First of all, health. That's the most important thing. Because if we're not healthy, we can't serve Krishna. We can't chant our japa. We can't get up early. So we must look at our health. And that's all about eating properly. So my mission is next. I have those other two. So I want to go to each temple and I want to talk to the temple president about what they're cooking for the devotees. Isn't it? You think it's a good idea? Yeah. Because I want to see all you young, beautiful devotees go back home, back to God at the end of your life, right? Your sadhana is very, very important. But if you don't have health, you won't have good sadhana. You won't be able to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and chant your rounds. The devotees are always saying to me, can I have your blessings? I say, I bless you that you may get up before Mangalati and chant some rounds, right? And so many devotees are taking this seriously. Sometimes I ask them the next day, I said, how are you going? How many rounds have you chanted since my class yesterday? They said, we're chanting 5. Before they chanted none. Some are saying, I'm chanting 8. One said he's chanting 12. And one said he's chanted the whole 16 before Mangalati. I was in Kazakhstan, and I was at the Mayapur festival this year, and I was in the little grocery store, and one devotee was there. He said, hello, you're Mother Shurabhi? And I said, yes. And he said, I met you in Kazakhstan. He said, I'm the pujari there. He said, I used to have such a hard time chanting my rounds. Be up into the night chanting my rounds. And he said, when you gave that class about getting up early before Mangalati and chanting your rounds, he said, I'm chanting 16 rounds before Mangalati, and then I'm doing my pujari work. And so his whole life has changed, right? And see, this is what Prabhupada wanted. He wanted us to be healthy in our body, healthy in our consciousness, and ecstatic in Krishna consciousness. And it is. Krishna consciousness is so ecstatic, so wonderful, and we have the most wonderful personality in our lives. You might have never seen him. Devotees say to me, we never got the opportunity to see Srila Prabhupada like you did. Actually, there's quite a few that never got to see Srila Prabhupada. They got initiated by the letter. They never seen him. But they learned to love him just by serving him, hearing about him, like that. But you have so much more opportunity than all of us had. You have the media, the stories, the books, the Lilamrita. How many of you have read the Lilamrita? Not that many. So I'd love to get a whole pile of the books and just down there and get you to buy them. Would you do that? Yes, you must read it. You cannot understand Srila Prabhupada until you know Srila Prabhupada. And you know him by hearing about him, hearing about his life. And that we become so enthusiastic that we want to spread this movement because this wonderful personality, he gave us everything. If we think about experiencing love in our life, that's who we are experiencing. This person loved us so much that when Krishna asked him to come here and to preach in this earth planet, he did it because he loved us. And we experienced it, didn't we? First hand, we experienced how much Prabhupada loved us. He would do anything for us, even chastise us to the point because he loved us so much and he didn't want us to come back to this material world. Right? So that's our Srila Prabhupada. And I just want you to help me. do those projects, the chanting one, the cleanliness one, and the prasadam one. Can you do that? Thank you very much. Glories to Srila Prabhupada.